Ladies and gentlemen, it's Laha Gaming Channel. Today I'm bringing you a video of the MU Legend closed beta test. Now, in case you don't know, MU Legend is a follow-up of this MU Online series, and they are both developed by a Korean company, which is Webzen. Now in this video today, we are going to go through the classes description as well as the character customization, and then we might do a little bit of gameplay if we have time, otherwise we have to leave it for the next video. Alright, so without further ado, let's get on to it. Now what you are seeing right here is Dark Lore. Let's first take a look at the recommended tactics for this class. Now in this game, every class seems to have two different ways to play. As you can see, for Dark Lore we have command and destruction tactics. So let's have a few seconds looking at the description as well as their main skills. So the Dark Lord, equipped with a shield for extraordinary defense, took up the role of leading battle on the front line. Various recovery and support skills of the Dark Lord can maximize the combat efficiency of party members. Okay, from the description we can say that Command Dark Lord is actually a tank, especially when he's using a scepter and a shield, while his main stat will be focusing on the HP rather than attack. As you can see, his HP is all the way to the end, and as well as his core, not all the way but nearly there, which means he's really useful in groups or multi-raid. Okay, let's move on to the destruction tactics. A type of Dark Lord that wields a two-handed bludgeon instead of a shield to focus on dealing damage. A combination of powerful area attack and crowd control skill ravage the enemy. Okay, so this one is actually opposite to the previous tactic. While the other one will be focusing on support and tanking, this one is more about dealing as much damage as it could. So it has a higher attack, a little bit less in HP, but in co-op or in group it is not as important as the previous one, the command one. So I don't know how many members can we have in one group or in one raid party, but normally from the previous game that I played, which is Final Fantasy 14, we have like 6 members and like 4 damage dealers and 1 tank, 1 healer. That is why destruction isn't as important, because we can have other damage dealer compared to a tank, and I'm pretty sure not many people will play tankers, just like myself. Alright, so that are the two tactics for Dark Lord class. Let's move on to the next one. Now we have Blighter. From the look of it, Blighter seems to be a damage dealer class. Let's take a look at the tactics. So we have Madness and Savage. Now, in totally opposite from the Dark Lord command, the Blighter Madness seems to be focusing on attack. Let's take a look at the description. Blighter is a versatile assault warrior capable of responding to any situation that arises. powerful instant survival skills allow the player to survive even while charging during vicious attacks behind the enemy line. Yep, so this guy, this tactics is all out attack. It doesn't care about HP and it couldn't care less in group, so all it had to do is just dealing damage. And it looks like it's all about the damage, judging by his main skill. And you can see he's using a great sword, and the only stat that he's focusing on is strength. Alright, let's move on to the next one, the savage one. Okay, a high attack speed and wide range of movement skills allow for fast-paced combat. You can inflict great damage immediately by using area attack skill with short casting times. Okay, so this one, it doesn't focus on attack as much as the previous one. It's more balanced in attack HP, and it's kind of more useful in co-op. The reason for that, I would say, is because as it is say in the description here, all the skill for savage tactics had really low cooldown. That's why we can actually spam the attacks as much as we could. And I would say it would be opposite to Madness, which has a really long cooldown skills. So if I had to choose Blighter, my personal reference would be Savage, because I want to actually spam my skill as much as I could. And I would say even normal attack would be faster than the Madness tactics. Alright, that's Blighter. Now we're going to move on to the next one, which is Mage. Okay. Mage has two tactics just like the other two. One of them is magic, which is a type of Mage that specializes in range area attacks. You can stand in the rear and deal massive damage over a wide area. If you can first get the upper hand in combat, this type of Mage brandishes the most powerful attacks. So Mage magic, just like its name, will be focusing on magic attack, and it's similar to Blighter Madness. It will be focusing on the attack, and it doesn't care about the HP. And the main equipment will be staff, and the main staff will be intelligent, which makes sense, which is one of the most important stats to increase the Mage attack. Now I would assume the Mage magic tactics skills will deal a lot of damages. However, in return, they might have a really long cooldown, just like the Blighter Madness tactics. They might have some low or short cooldown skills, but I wouldn't say there will be really few. However, this class will be really useful in co-op, in group or raid, because unlike the Blighter, which is a melee attack, this one will be dealing damage from a range. It will be more useful and could be the healer could pay less attention to this class rather than the Blighter Madness or the Blighter Command or whatever the second Blighter tactic is. Okay, let's move on to the next one. So for the Mage Assassin, instead of attacking from afar from magic, it's actually a melee attacker. So it say in the description here, a unique way to level up is focusing on melee attack by using a magic sword instead of a staff. Despite lacking area attack ability, you can still perform fast and elaborate attacks in battle. Okay, so Assassin attack from the back using a magic source, still focusing on intelligence. Yeah, and just like the magic one, by increasing the intelligence, it will also increase the magic attack of this class, of these tactics. This is actually the first time I actually see an assassin class that will actually focusing on intelligence stat. Normally it will be critical or dexterity stat instead, but I would say that's something new from this game, I would say. This one has slightly higher HP, but less useful in a group, which is understandable. Unlike the magic would attack from the range, this one will be attack in melee, in close range, and because it has low HP, so when it get attacked, it will require a lot of attention from the healer. That's why in the group, the world mage magic will be more useful. However, if anyone play a world mage magic, they have to be careful about the damage in case they actually attract the attention of the bosses or the monster around. Alright, let's move on to the next class, the Whisperer. Okay. So, unlike the World Mage, which have one range and one melee tactics, Whisperer actually have both range tactics. Now the first one, the strategy, using the bow as the main equipment, and the main stat will be the dexterity. Now, strategy, let's take a look at the description. A Whisperer is a class optimized for forcing battle to fit their preference. They are powerful range damage dealer that are capable of controlling the balance of the battle. Okay, from the description, this class strategy Whisperer seem to be more about setting traps or giving buff that actually benefit the group or the raid or your teammates, which is what we see in lots of in other MMO with similar class like Archer or Ranger and stuff like that. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Wild Shot, using wing gun. What the heck is a wing gun? Is that like a crossbow or things like that? I don't know. Okay, just like the other one, this one will be focusing on dexterity to increase its attacks. As you can see, this one actually has a little bit higher attack stat. Let's read the description. A wing gun is a mid-range weapon with less range than a bow. You can become a pure damage dealer, shooting powerful arrow at multiple enemies at mid-range. Okay, so actually, let's take a look at the skill. Okay, so just like what the description said, this one is actually focusing on dealing damages, which I would say will really fit my style, playing from the range with a decent HP and with a decent attack as well. But yeah, and with lots of AoE area attack skill as well. So I think I will go with Whisperer and a Wild Shot tactics. But before that, let's actually move on to the next part of the video, which is the appearance settings, which is in other words the character customization. Now let's start with the Dark Lord. So appearance setting. So it looked like we don't have the option to actually switch the gender of the class that we choose, which is really disappointed. Because personally I like playing as a female character than a male character. Hopefully they can improve it when the full game comes out. But let's take a look at the customization for the Dark Lord class. So for the Dark Lord class we have human and Azars or Azars or whatever you call. Let's start with the Azar one because this one looks really simple. So we have only one face shape. Quite have a number of skin colors, but they look quite familiar to each other. I mean similar to each other, sorry. Okay, let's move to the hairstyle. Really limited. We only have two types of hairstyle and they are both long hair. Sorry if this offends anyone, but I don't like long hair, guys. So please forgive me if I offend anyone. Alright, and just like the skin color, there's not many hair color. They are quite similar. They are all in one color scheme. Okay, I don't think I will go with Azars race at all. Alright, let's go with tattoo. So we have some different styles of tattoos here for the face as well as for the body. And we can get to choose the tattoo color, which has more options for us to choose. But yeah, as I mentioned, I'm not going to go with the Azars race because they don't have much customization option, as well as because they are a guy. So I like playing as a female character. Alright, for a human, we have more option for the face. Sorry, we are looking at the wrong option. Yeah, so we have more option for the face shape as well as skin color. Yep. So it can be a really tan guy or really white guy. Actually, let's remove the tattoo first. Okay. Does look pretty cool. I mean, pretty cool. Alright, let's see what do we have for the hair. Okay. Okay. I did say that I don't like long hair guy, but I don't mind this hairstyle at all. They actually look really cool. I love samurai, especially in those manga they put the same hairstyle. They look really badass. If I had to play a Dark Lord, I had to I'll probably choose this hairstyle for my class. A really Viking one? Nah, not a fan. Yeah, long hair, don't like it. A Super Saiyan hairstyle. No long hair for me. This one looks short and neat. I might go with this one as well, but I still prefer the samurai one. Pretty cool. Yeah. And we have some more tattoos for the guy. Okay, not much to talk about. They look really generic. Oh, I don't see it. Where's the tattoo? Oh, okay. So some tattoo actually appear at the back instead of the front. Okay. Which I don't really mind at all. I'm not a big fan of tattoos anyway, so. Alright, so that is the character customization for the Dark Lord class. Now let's move on to the Blighter. Okay, so Blighter we have human and kangaroo as races. Okay, unlike the Azars one, the kangaroo has more option for the shape, but I'm really not a big fan. Yeah. Not really friendly to me. I'll skip. Alright, yeah. Nah, really. Cool tattoo though, but yeah, not a fan. Okay, Blighter also had human race, but do like these guy had more buff compared to the Dark Lord one, which is I guess makes sense because they are kind of focusing on strength and stuff, because they are damage dealer class. Okay, actually let's start with the face shapes. Yeah. Oh, I like this one. This tattoo looks really cool. It's all over the body. Looks really nice. Too bad I'm not going with him. So, alright, that's it for the Blighter class. Let's move on to the World Mage. Okay, so for the World Mage, they are also like pretty much like the Dark Lord class. They have human and assassin as the option for the races. However, these guys are more skinnier. Still have some abs though. But yeah, there's not much option for the Asha's face shape as well as hairstyle. Ew. Don't like it. Personally, I would prefer to have the face clean, so no tattoo at all. If I have to put tattoo, I'll probably put the tattoo on the body instead of the face. Okay, human. Somehow the body looks really annoying to me. It's like they are not really balanced. It's like this guy is too skinny and his arms are too long. Yeah, it looks really weird to me. Ooh, Super Saiyan hair. Nope, this is more Super Saiyan. So that will be Super Saiyan 2, this will be Super Saiyan 3. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not really a big fan of the tattoo on the faces that I mentioned. Body tattoo looks okay. Looks really not my style. Alright, let's move on. I just remember that I haven't actually talked about the emphasizer class. Now the reason for that is because this class is actually not available for the beta test yet, so I can't actually go through it. For the tactic as well as the customization, but from the look of it, it looks like we have human as well as what's it called, the kangaroo class as the option for the races for emphasizer, because they have horn and stuff. And I really like the flying plates behind the back. They look really badass. Okay, but let's go back to the final class, which is the one that I'm most likely going with, the Whisperer, the Wild Gun, the Wild Shot, to be precise. So Whisperer, they have human as well as elf as the races as the race option. Okay, I'll most likely go with the elf. I'm a big Lord of the Ring fan, and in my opinion, if I play an archer class, I would have to choose elf at the race. Okay, so let's go with the human options first. Start with a face shape. I actually really like these two short hairstyles. I'm not really a big fan of short hair girl, but however these two look really neat and clean. So I might go with those two. One of those. I'm sorry. Oh, I can't choose two hairstyles for a character. I wish I could. Okay. What's the tattoo for this? Nope. It's alright. Nah. I'll just keep my face clean. Okay. Tattoo on the arm. Okay. A little buttons on the chest as well as the arms. Rose. Something at the back. Ooh. I might go with this tattoo because it doesn't actually look like a tattoo. It looks like something that the ladies usually wear. I can't recall what it actually called. So yeah, but I'll probably go with that one. A tattoo. Alright, so that's it for the human whisperer. Let's move on to the elf option. Okay, now let's choose the face shape that we like. I'll go with this one. Look pretty neat to me. Change the color for a bit. That looks about right to me. Alright. Should I go with this or this? I'll go with this hairstyle. A bit more wild like this. So, hair color. I like this color. So I'll go with it. And, yep. This tattoo, the one that I like. Now, I just noticed that we have also some sample armors here. So, let's equip it on our character. Okay. Yeah, looks alright. This look really cool. I want one of those. Okay, it looks really good, but I would rather have the helmet off, because if I had to put a helmet on, there's no point of doing the character customization at all. Given that we don't have the option to actually customize the whole body of our characters, and if you notice, like from the beginning to the end, we only customize the face and the hair of our character. There's no detailed customization. So there's no body customization or eyebrow or eyes or nose or mouth or whatever. Just the face shape and the tattoos and the hand. That's it. Alright, so we have our characters ready. Let's actually start a game. Create a character. And in case you don't know, when I play a game, I usually stick with one name. See, Adeline or Adeline. Alright. Okay guys, since we're running out of time. Okay, there's a cutscene. The cutscene. Alright. Since we spend a lot of time on the class description as well as character customization, that will be the end of the video. Now we will actually start the adventure on the next video. So if you enjoyed the video, please make sure to leave it a like, and if better, subscribe to my channel so for more MU Legend video and gameplay. You won't hear me commentate as much during the gameplay anyway. So yeah, make sure to subscribe and give it a like if you enjoy the video. I'll see you in my next MU Legend video. Cheers guys.